Welcome to the Arsenal Report, and remember, subscribe, then enjoy your news. In the summer of 2025, Arsenal made a significant strategic move by signing Spanish midfield maestro Martín Zubimendi from Real Sociedad. A deep-lying playmaker and one of the most intelligent midfielders in La Liga, Zubimendi arrived at the Emirates Stadium not as a traditional goal-scorer, but as a key that could unlock Arsenal's full attacking potential. With his calm presence in midfield, surgical passing range, and high footballing IQ, Zubimendi was seen as the final puzzle piece to help Mikel Arteta's side become a dominant goal-scoring machine. The missing link in the midfield. Despite Arsenal's impressive attacking line, boasting the likes of Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Jesus, Martin Odegaard, and Gabriel Martinelli, they often struggled to break down low blocks or maintain control in high-pressure matches. Declan Rice and Thomas Partey offered defensive solidity, Odegaard brought flair and creativity, but the team lacked a midfielder who could consistently orchestrate build-up play from deep control tempo and deliver progressive passes with precision. Zubimendi's arrival instantly addressed this gap. The Spaniard brought a level of positional discipline and technical finesse that allowed Arsenal to control matches from midfield. His ability to receive the ball under pressure and swiftly transition from defence to attack became instrumental in increasing the Gunners' goal output. Master of the first phase. One of Zubimendi's greatest strengths lies in the first phase of build-up play. He's not just a defensive midfielder, he's a tempo setter. Whether it was dropping between centre-backs or positioning himself ahead of Rice to link defence and midfield, Zubimendi created triangles and passing lanes that previously didn't exist. His ability to scan the pitch, anticipate pressure, and release the ball quickly meant that Arsenal could now move the ball from back to front with more pace and purpose. With Zubimendi as the pivot, Arsenal's build-up play became cleaner, faster, and more difficult to predict. That added pace and accuracy in transition gave the attacking players more time and space in the final third, directly contributing to more scoring chances. Unlocking Odegaard and the attack. With Zubimendi behind him, Martin Odegaard was finally free to roam and create without constantly worrying about dropping deep to collect the ball. The Norwegian flourished, playing closer to the front line and combining more frequently with Saka and Jesus in tight areas. Zubimendi's consistent service gave Odegaard the foundation he needed to focus purely on chance creation and penetration. Additionally, with Zubimendi consistently breaking lines with vertical passes, both Saka and Martinelli found themselves receiving the ball in more advanced, dangerous areas. Arsenal's front three started to benefit from earlier service and more fluid movement, as the entire midfield transitioned from reactive to proactive. Quicker transitions and counter-attacks. Another area where Zubimendi revolutionized Arsenal's play was in transition moments. When the Gunners won the ball back, Zubimendi's decision-making and distribution were elite. He could spot a diagonal run from Martinelli or a central burst from Jesus and deliver the perfect ball within seconds of the turnover. This meant Arsenal's counter-attacks became lethal, not only because of their pacey forwards, but also because they had a midfielder capable of launching attacks with accuracy from deep positions. In previous seasons, transitions were slower and teams could recover their defensive shape. With Zubimendi, Arsenal struck before opponents could organise. Defensive control equals more attacking freedom. Zubimendi's defensive intelligence gave Arsenal balance. He didn't dive into tackles recklessly. Instead, he read the game, intercepted passes, and positioned himself to prevent counters. His presence allowed Arteta to push his fullbacks higher and give Odegaard more freedom to drift into the box. The team collectively regained possession faster and higher up the pitch, reducing the distance to goal and increasing the number of attacking sequences per match. His understanding of when to hold position and when to step forward helped Arsenal sustain pressure, especially in home games where dominance was crucial. Fluid midfield rotations. Arteta's tactical system thrives on rotation and unpredictability. With Zubimendi's high football IQ, Arsenal's midfield became more dynamic. He could swap positions seamlessly with Rice. Another news. Arsenal Football Club finally announced what had become one of the worst-kept secrets of the transfer window. Benjamin Šeško, the towering Slovenian forward, had officially joined the Gunners from RB Leipzig. It was a seismic moment for Mikel Arteta's team. a statement of ambition that sent ripples through the Premier League and across European football. For weeks, Arsenal fans had clung to every report, rumour and whisper. They'd watched Šeško dominate in the Bundesliga, scoring goals with the ease of a veteran and the hunger of a rising star. At 22 years old, standing at 1.95 metres with the pace of a winger and the strength of a bulldozer, Benjamin Šeško had become the complete package, and Arsenal knew he was the missing piece in their attack. The negotiations with RB Leipzig were long and intense. Leipzig wanted to keep him. After all, the player had just completed his breakout season with 18 goals in all competitions. But Arsenal's sporting director Edu Gaspar and manager Mikel Arteta had a vision. And in that vision, Šeško led the line for Arsenal at the Emirates, clad in red and white, roaring as he celebrated in front of the North Bank. The agreement was finally struck on June 20th, 2025. Arsenal paid a fee in the region of €65 million, with performance-related bonuses potentially pushing the deal towards €75 million. Šeško signed a 5-year contract, keeping him at Arsenal until 2030, and was handed the iconic number 9 shirt, once worn by club legends like Alan Smith and Lukas Podolski. He arrived in London to a hero's welcome. Hundreds of fans gathered outside London Colney, chanting his name, waving flags of Slovenia and Arsenal, celebrating not just a new signing, but the beginning of a new chapter. Šeško himself looked calm, focused and hungry, traits that had defined his career thus far. Mikel Arteta had spent the 2024-25 season experimenting up front. Gabriel Jesus had struggled with fitness and consistency. Kai Havertz offered elegance but lacked a true striker's instincts in big moments. Even Leandro Trossard and Bukayo Saka were occasionally rotated in false 9 roles. But now, the puzzle had its focal point. Šeško brought the qualities Arsenal had missed. A classic number 9 who could press, drop deep, dominate in the air, and poach goals from close range. Arteta planned to use him in a hybrid role, allowing Martin Ødegaard and Saka to play off him while creating vertical lanes in the opposition half. With Šeško's speed and strength, Arsenal could transition quickly, or slow the tempo and dominate possession. It was tactical gold. His first training session with the squad at London Colney showcased his quality immediately. In one drill, he controlled a high ball under pressure from William Saliba, turned on his right foot, and curled a shot past Ramsdale into the top corner. Applause broke out from staff and players alike. "He's a beast," joked Declan Rice, "fast, powerful, and already adapting to our style." Arteta was impressed by his mentality. Šeško arrived early, stayed late, and studied Arsenal's attacking patterns and pressing triggers. His discipline was matched by his humility. He quickly bonded with Saka and Martinelli, sharing jokes and working on combinations in training. The journey to North London. Born in Radece, Slovenia, Šeško began his football journey in local academies before joining Red Bull Salzburg. There, he developed alongside top talents and refined his physical gifts. His move to RB Leipzig in 2023 was a stepping stone, and his rapid rise made him a target for Europe's elite. But when Arsenal came calling, Šeško didn't hesitate. He'd watched their transformation under Arteta, admired the chemistry of the squad, and knew this was the project for him. "I want to win titles with Arsenal," he told Arsenal media. "This club belongs at the top, and I'm here to help make that happen." What he brings to Arsenal: finishing ability, lethal in the box with both feet and head, physical presence, dominant in duels, great hold-up play, tactical intelligence, adapts quickly, presses with intensity, youthful energy, only 22,